Can I allow members maybe to talk from Honorable Maotwe to Honorable Majola in the order of their sitting, unlike noting each hand? Honorable Maotwe. Sirs, you'll come, if you have anything or input, you'll come after members, after the responses.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, let's categorically state it clear that what the Minister tabled on Wednesday is an austerity budget. And I was walking to this meeting venue and met the DG along the way. And I said to him, why are you giving us an austerity budget? And he said, no, it's not. And I said, okay, what's your percentage increase? Is it more than the inflation rate? He said, well, not in the median term. That's austerity, DG. So the textbook definition of austerity is that it's a budget that is reduced, or that reduces the real term expenditure per capita. If you look at all your departments, from basic education, there's a cut. From health, there's a cut. I mean, the Minister of Health was on the radio this morning crying that he will not be able to employ the 9,000 workers. He will not be able to do some of the programs he wanted to do. You look at the budget of defense, the budget of social development, all of them, compare them. They've been cut. Because any increase that is not even in line with the inflation is basically a cut. 1 rand today is worth more than 1 rand of tomorrow. You know that, DG. So let's not mislead the public into thinking that this budget is not a austerity budget. It is. And in the interest of time, as the chair has confined us to 5 minutes, we'll allow the colleagues to engage further per department, showing you and demonstrating to you that you've literally cut the budget. What you've given us is that let's just push through for now. There's not going to be any intake of new teachers. There's not going to be any infrastructural development of the schools, maintenance, nothing. We're just keeping us moving from one day to the other. It's very sad. And you're going to be known, DG, for being an austerity measure, DG, yourself. That's your legacy in that office. Chair, we reject the fuel levy. When we rejected VAT in March, we never said it must be replaced with fuel levy, because that's what Treasury did. They just went to convert VAT to a fuel levy. And what is more painful is that increase of 16 cents per litre of petrol and 15 cents of diesel is only going to generate 4 billion. You are saying that yourself. But the impact of that is far much deeper than that 4 billion we're trying to raise. The fuel levy cuts across everyone, Chair. The bakery that carries bread from town to the rural village, it means the fuel is going to be more. The hospital, the ambulances that must carry the patients, it means it's going to be more. Every worker that goes to work, whether with a train, whether with a taxi, whether with a car, gets impacted. So it's a regressive tax, which is far much more than worse than the VAT. So you've taken us from VAT to worse. And even if you can say in the GNU, you agree, we reject the fuel levy. We demonstrated to you, we spoke about it here, the last time you were here, DG, that our neighboring countries who gets fuel from us are charging petrol less than us. We demonstrated to you, Lesotho, Botswana, Namibia. Actually, those villages that are lying across the borders, they must go back to fueling in those countries. But sadly, they take fuel from Tarleton in Johannesburg, all of them. And yet, in their countries, they pay less. They pay less now before your increase of 16 cents and 15 cents. It means we're going to sit to the situation where South Africans actually pay 2 rands more than those neighboring countries that take fuel from us. DG, you did not address the issue of bracket creep. That's a silent tax that we're giving to our people. The departments are going to adjust salaries of workers by inflation or less than the inflation, which will then push them into a high bracket. Then they will end up paying more tax, and their take home will be far much lesser. So, and you must tell us, how much are you generating out of that? Because that's your revenue. That's a silent tax that you are putting on millions of our workers in this country. So you are taking that tax, the silent tax on workers. You are taxing us more on fuel. Even though you can say it doesn't accommodate everybody, you are thinking of private cars, but this has got nothing to do. The fuel levy is not only on private cars. The fuel levy is on everything that moves. Whether it's machinery, whether it's a train, whether it's a bus, it needs fuel for it to move. In the mines, you are going to operate those machines with the fuel. So I'm saying to you, that's a triple tax on the poor. Yet you are failing to introduce a wealth tax. Why are you not considering taxing the rich? We're saying to you, the rich has got luxury holdings, land holdings, in the form of private farms, recreational facilities that are sitting there as assets, which they borrow money from the bank. The bank can borrow money based on your luxury holding. That's an asset that is not being taxed by you. You don't want to touch on it. Chair was saying, why are we not having a once-off apartheid tax? There are trusts that existed pre-1994, which are sitting with high value, 50 million rands and above. If you were to just tax 0.5% of that, you're going to raise between 20 and 50 billion rands. Why are you not doing that? Are you confirming that indeed this country is governed by the rich? Because of course we've seen the president of the country going with Rupert to the US. Do you think that same Rupert will agree to be taxed by this same minister?
A minute, Honorable Maotwe.
Yeah, you see, that's wrong. That's very wrong. Chair, the last point is, who is Treasury accountable to? DG, you went to say you met with the consultants in Washington, D.C., and the lenders are happy. So the lenders are happy, and yet the people of South Africa are not happy. So who exactly are you accountable to? Why are you giving us policies that pleases the lenders who hold government bonds at the expense of 62 million South Africans? Who exactly are you accountable to? Because this budget should be the budget of the people of South Africa and not the budget of the lenders who contribute nothing, who will not assist you with job creation in this country, who will not assist you with closing the gap between the rich and the poor, who will not assist you with the inequality in this country, who will not assist you with poverty in this country. Our people are dying of poverty. The minister said the food basket will not be expanded. The food basket is not expanded. You are taxing us more. You are silently taxing us on our wages also. What must actually happen to our people? Why are you sending our people to the graves? Because what is now left is depression for our people because they will not be able to afford anything. They can't afford as it is now. How will they afford tomorrow, DG? When we are now putting more burden on them and leaving the rich who can afford to buy buffaloes for 22 million rands. One buffalo.
Honorable Maotwe, Honorable Pambo, colleagues, if we get to be responded before 2:00, we might come back with a round of follow-up questions. Honorable Tambo. No need for members to raise their hands. We'll just follow the order of sitting.
Okay, because I thought you'd noted someone else. No, that's fine. Thank you, Chairperson, and thank you for the presentation from the DG. I think there's been no lessons learned from the past process that we have gone through.